Hello, everyone. My name is Tori, and I'll be talking about my takeaways from chapters 1 through 3. So, starting with chapter 1, I read over that there are many ways to communicate. There are many ways that we interpret information and how it can come across, and also how we have the ideology to be ethical when we receive slash give information, and we're able to retain it as vessels. So it's our job to make sure that it is conveyed correctly, either through talking, body language, or even emojis. And then from chapter 2, it is us simply having the urge to communicate. We need to communicate to establish relationships with other people, either it's family, friends, or even yourself. And given that, for instance, how can I say this? You don't communicate with a stranger as you would your mom. So that's also another thing from chapter 2 is how we give and receive like information and relationships with other people. And this is something that's pretty essential. We don't realize the relationships we build through communication until that communication is gone. That sense of communication is something that maintains and really builds over time. That's how, also taking into chapter 3, our willingness to communicate. So, our willingness to communicate is going off of how do we want to be looked at versus how do we want to push ourselves out into the world. For instance, if you want to be a narcissistic person, how is that going to come across? You need to work on your communication in a way how you want to be looked at. So, for instance, how we look to other people. So, if you want to be positive, you want to be negative. People will reach out for that or people will avoid it. It's simple. So, that's what chapter 3 really talks about is how the way you communicate can really affect your inner circle and also how you look to other people. So overall, chapters 1 through 3 were pretty essential as going forward into the course. Communication is something that is pretty vital to us as human beings, and also, very important. So thank you very much, and